What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. My man Big Sean stopped by and spoke with Essence Magazine. He spoke to them about his BET comedy drama series called Twenties, and he talked about how he has a lot in common with his on-screen character, Tristan. Okay? And also, he talked about black women. And he said that, you know, in working with a woman-led environment, right? Because this is a woman-produced show. Women are magical. Black women are the closest thing to God. You know, he said that black women be creating life, and you know, it's really deep, you know, when you get into it all. You know, it's no different from, you know, what you might hear from Young Pharaoh or Brother Polite, although they have it from a different position. You know, and also look who he's talking to. He's talking to Essence Magazine, which has a black female audience. But this is what Maxwell was also accused of. You sing to blacks, you sing to black women, your audience is black female dominated. But when we look at your resume, you're not dating God. Same thing with Maxwell. Maxwell's been singing to black women for years. He ain't dating them. He's been accused of talking black and sleeping non-black. And if we look at his dating history, it kind of looks like that, right? Because Big Sean has been dealing with, you know, like Naya Rivera, who passed away, Janie Aiko, Ariana Grande. People who look very ambiguous racially. Racially ambiguous. One can argue that mixed race at best, Afro-Latina, anything but the traditional black woman. And he's from a black city, Detroit. But why is that? Okay? Why is that? All right. Now, I want to talk about this because a lot of times black men, let's say if they were poor and they was dating black women, and I'm pretty sure he's dated them before. Now that he's in a different echelon, a different class with more options, he's dating more women of another nationality. He ain't the only one. So does Jamie Foxx. So does Nick Cannon, right? Very, very rarely do you see a lot of guys dealing with African-American women in these communities. That don't mean that they dislike black women, but I feel that what they feel is that they have a lot less in common with them as they get more money. Why is that? Well, I honestly believe that many black women in the African American community, when it comes to the femininity situation, most black men like Big Sean cannot come out and say black women got a femininity problem. He can't say that. Because if he says it, then he's hating. Or, you know, not all black women, but you know what? I'm finding a little bit of a more better balance dealing with non-black entertainers and dealing with African-American entertainers for as far as women. He can't say that. If he says that, he's hating. So what he got to say is, well, you know what? Working with y'all, like the black woman is like God. I will work with you all day because you are amazing. You give life. He can say that and say, but I still don't want to date you. But see, black women are not going to let you get away with it like that. Because, see, you're not going to be able to call us God and say how much you love working with us if you ain't married to one of us. Just the same they did to Maxwell. Maxwell been, getting money from a black female fan base for years. And when they looked on his Instagram, all his photos were with white women, non-black women. So Maxwell, how are you going to have us supporting you and all your women that you deal with are not black? Your dating history shows that you don't deal with us like that. And see, for a man like Big Sean, who women might find attractive or they might say they want to be with, they're gonna call him a task. You're not gonna be able to compliment us, and we don't see no history of you giving back in the dating department. But here's the situation. Y'all don't really want to know why, do you? I mean, that's the part. See, you want to call him out after he complimented you, but see, if he were to tell you why that is, you would have a problem. And that's the same thing. A lot of black men try to be like Big Sean. They try to stay very positive about the good things that black women can do in the black community. Because certainly there are some. You know, like I said, there's no all black male produced cast show or production show like you see it in the 20s, stuff like that. So black women are good at that. But then when it comes to why you don't date black women like James Earl Jones in the 70s, in the 80s, when the problems started happening, Sidney Poitier. Well, see, if you tell them the truth, then it's a problem. You hate women. You know, what about some of the insecurities that sisters may have? Not understanding the role in the relationship as a black woman. Not understanding how to deal with male leadership. Because see, it's not a physicality thing, I don't think. And that's what a lot of sisters get it confused. Well, you just dating the light girls because they lighter skin and all that other stuff. Well, a black man can like a woman who's lighter skin, for sure. But a black man can also do it on a woman that's dark or brown skin. Okay? But what is her attitude? What is her, is she ready to be in a relationship with a man? And for a lot of black men like Big Sean, he don't have time to be sitting there if you don't get it. You don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be gone. You know? A lot of sisters want somebody like a Big Sean to, okay, well, you know, why you not big, you big in us up, but you're not dating us, but you're not asking him why he ain't dating you. And every time another black man go out and say why he ain't dating you, y'all get mad. Kyrie Irving did the same thing, right? He had a party, a yacht, with a whole bunch of white ladies on the boat. Y'all wanted to know why wasn't no sisters on the boat. Well, I kind of know why. Same thing with Drake. Oh, Drake invited all these other ladies, you know, to his mansion, but ain't no sisters at the mansion. Well, I kind of understand why. And it's not to say that you can't invite black women to the mansion and won't nothing happen, because I believe you can, right? But I'm talking about from these guys' perspectives. There is a problem that they have been experiencing somehow in comparison to the other group of ladies, so they're just dealing with the other group of ladies in their romantic lives. And what they're saying to black women is they're putting black women in the friend zone. That's what Big Sean did. Black women are in the friend zone. For Drake, black women in the friend zone. And black women like, how dare you put us in the friend zone? But it's not because of the looks. Because black women they look too good. So it's not because of the looks. A lot of black men are putting black women in the friend zone. And a lot of times when you put, you know, somebody in the friend zone, they don't tell you why. You see? But you want to be out of the friend zone, but you don't want to know why, what the situation is. Why don't you ask him? Yeah, I just like him saying, oh yeah, you know, they're good people. We cool. Why you ain't dating them? Well, but guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.